in this session. So that is sample superstore. This is preview data. So we have seen there are some options yesterday. So pivot is one important thing, and we have seen split also, right? You've seen split and custom split, and pivot is one thing. And very important thing here is new custom SQL will come. I mean, if it is any RDBMS, you will get new custom SQL option. So to write a SQL there. So all the things which you can do in normal SQL, you can do here using new custom SQL. Okay, that means you can write even stored procedures also. Okay, now
I can write stored procedure also.
yes, in Tableau you can do that. No, here it's there, but using any RDBMS you can do that.
Okay, complete RDBMS we can import in this Tableau. Like I have dimension card, visits, and everything I have. And I want to import everything, and based on my joining and all, I'll show the reports. I'll create the reports. So
Yeah,
can I import every table of my data warehouse here at one shot?
yeah, all tables will be displayed here. Okay, so it's not import, but
Okay,
you'll be connecting live like this. Okay,
okay,
you can see all tables here, but extract creation you can do on some tables or few tables only. It depends on the size.
okay.
So for
And
example,
this
if you're
live will connect to all. Hmm.
connect to data source, and it will show all tables in the data source. Okay,
Hmm.
okay. So instead a very important thing, you have seen data source filters here. Okay, these are data source
Hmm.
filters, and this is extract. So we have created some extract yesterday, right? Yeah, I'll try to use the same
Yes.
extract here. Okay, I'll try to. So we have seen extract here yesterday. So, and in extract, very important thing uh, we have seen incremental refresh yesterday, right? So that is very important part in extract. So if you go to interview, they'll ask you the scenarios, and not only in interviews, in real time scenarios also, in real time also, you need incremental refresh. That's a very very important topic. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So wait, I'll connect to an extract.
Can you show me one demo for the incremental refresh? Let's say I have a data of
That's what we'll do it. 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 It's very chilling, dull, dark. It's taking too much time.
what is this water open?
I'm opening Tableau again to connect to that extract which we created yesterday. Otherwise, I'll do it another way. So I told you, right? If you install Tableau, my Tableau repository will be here.
My repository. My
Yeah. So
Tableau
that's a
repository.
bit important here. And data sources is here, and we have created an extract yesterday.
How many versions of Tableau came into it? It started from 7, right?
Yeah.
Then
No, no.
after
It
that,
started from one.
1.
Yeah. In 2004, it was introduced.
Okay, okay.
So 2004 it was introduced, and 2000 before 2013 also it was there. In 2013 8 was introduced. Before 2013 7 was there. So in 2004 one was introduced, and immediately 4, I think 4 was introduced. So all these versions were big flop.
Okay.
So this is the extract which we created yesterday, right? It's not showing the data. Okay, so this is the one which we created yesterday. So I'm using the same extract today. Now charging. Okay, so now you will see options in extract here. Struck here. Uh, H. Sorry, early morning, nothing is okay. Now it is okay. So edit data source is there. One is one thing there. So you can edit the data source connection. We already connected to one data source, right? If you want to change the data source, you can come here and you can just change the data source connection itself. Okay. So that option is one. And now refresh is there. You can refresh the extract to get the new data from data source. View data is like your preview data only. So again, it will show the sample records here. Okay. And renaming is renaming the data source. So duplicate is just creating copy paste of the same data source again. Okay, now here, so
Okay.
if you want to close it, you can close it. Okay, so extract data, for example, you forgot to create an extract. Okay, here in the data source connection details, here you forgot to do an extract. You can do it in the sheet also. Okay, so the same options will be available here. You see here. Okay, so same options will be available here. If you say extract, it will get extracted. You can see incremental refresh also.
So extract means it will pull out the refresh data. It will pull out the refresh data from the database, right?
Yes, yes, from the data source. Yes, correct.
Incremental data or whatever.
Everything. So extract is you are creating another
Every
extract. This is an extract, right? So if you say extract data, you are creating another one.
another one it will come.
Yeah,
Okay, it won't overwrite the existing one. It will create
no,
another one. You're telling.
no. Right now it will override, but in the in repository, another data source will be created. For example, you see this. All these are extracts only. It's not overwriting.
Okay, okay, okay. Okay.
Okay.
But now got it.
Yeah, extract data is creating new thing. So extract data is
Creating a
creating
new thing,
new
and now
thing.
it will point to the new.
Huh?
It will point to the new one,
Yeah, yeah.
and it will point to the new one.
Yes, yes, yes. So use extract. So currently we are using extract. So this is an example of it. I mean, this is how you can find it, whether you are using extract or live connection. Okay, extract. So this refresh and this refresh both are same. Okay, append data from file. For example, appending is just adding data. So this append data from file is just like your, I mean, any what do you say, union, you know, right? Union in SQL.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
you will be just combining data.
Yeah.
So the number of columns and the order of the columns should be same, right?
Yes,
Similarly here
yes.
also.
Hmm.
So let's try this, whether it will work or not. So appended data from that file to the, see that row successfully added.
Okay, got it.
So
Okay, two files we can merge basically.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
The
But
data
structure should be same.
structure should be same. It
It's
should
a,
it
for
should not be
example, you are
changed.
using an Oracle table and you want to append data from Excel file. You can do that. You can do that. That's not a problem. But order of the
Okay.
columns, column names, and the data type should be same.
Okay.
Okay. So optimize. Optimize is to improve performance. So this option was there from last 4 versions or 5 versions. Unfortunately, now the importance of this option is reduced because we got a lot of better things in Tableau. So optimize, what optimize will do is it will do small performance improvements in Tableau. For example, like calculating the calculated fields before it comes, I mean dashboard is comes out from the Tableau. So such things it will do. But right now it's not of great use. So not of much use. I mean, if you, whether you click on it or whether you don't click on it, nothing will happen. So maybe they'll remove it
Nothing will
next
happen.
versions.
So
See,
earlier,
huh?
so earlier, what was important? Means earlier
See,
we
this
used to
optimize option is there, right?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So it generally what optimize does is it will improve the performance.
yeah, yeah.
So unfortunately, from this version, I mean from last version or this version, the importance of it is reduced because there are a lot of performance improvements from W side. I mean, you don't need to click on optimize. Got it?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so generally what optimize does is it will improve the performance in the Tableau. How means, for example, if you have any filters or if you have any calculated fields, it will apply them even before data, I mean dashboard is created. Okay, so that it will do everything in advance. But right now it's not of great use because other better things are there in Tableau. So whether you click on it or don't click on it, you don't find major difference. Okay, remove is removing the extract, nothing much. History is, you see this history. Okay, you asked me, right, incremental
Full
refresh. So
refresh.
yeah,
Yeah.
so when I connected today some few minutes back, full refresh happened and all the rows came in into this source.
Okay.
Okay, and append from file. Okay, so append from file we did, right? I've seen that. So
Mm-hmm.
so that one
Yeah,
also
yeah, yeah.
happened. Okay, time, action, rows, and from which source. Definitely
Okay.
if it is the same source it will not display, but if it is different source it will display definitely. Okay, now edit data source filters. So we have seen data source filters before, right? Here while connecting to data source here, remember, right? The
Yeah,
same
yeah.
thing you can do here also. It's the same window. So it's always a same window. So I mean in Tableau, you know, you can always do everything in two ways. So if you forget in one way, you can do it in second way. So this is second way of doing things. So if you forget to do there and while connecting to data source, you can do it here also. Okay, it's all same. So date properties is bit important here. So you click on date properties. So weeks, start date, fiscal year start date format. In real time scenario, this is very important. In interviews they will not ask. From extracts, most of your interview questions will be why extract and how extract. So apart from that, and that means incremental refresh and such scenarios. So apart from that, they will not ask all these options or anything. So but in real time, date properties is very important. Why it's important? For example, what is fiscal year in India?
What is
Fiscal
fiscal
year.
year? Fiscal
Yeah,
means from acha, from April to March.
right. So in US, fiscal year is
Yeah.
in
Okay.
US. Okay. So in US,
US. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, in US also it depends on the industry. For example, if it is financial, it's from April to March only. But if it is retail industry, the fiscal year is from February 1st to Jan 31st. So
Okay.
it depends on the industry and fiscal year keeps on changing. So for example, you are working for retail industry, you can set February as your fiscal year start.
Mhm.
Okay, okay. So got
Yeah.
it.
Mhm.
Okay, so and it starts with week, right? Some people the business will week will be some Monday to Sunday. Some people business week will be from Sunday to Saturday. So it depends on different businesses again. So you can mention that also here. Okay, so the dates will get adjusted as per that. Okay, so generally if you observe in real time scenarios in most of the reporting tools, we'll be writing lot of calculations only for this to get the start of the year or the start of the week, such things. Okay, So here we need not do that. If you just set date properties here, okay, so everything will happen automatically. And if you want this particular date format, depending on the country, different countries have different date formats, so you can set here.
Yeah.
And custom is also there, you can
Okay.
set custom also.
Okay.
Okay,
We can define our own.
yeah, okay, got it. So that's a bit important in real time.
Yes.
Okay, so edit aliases is not renaming. If you see edit aliases there, it's not renaming data source or not renaming table names or anything. So it's renaming the data itself. It's not data source or any names of any table or not any columns. It's renaming the data itself. Okay, how?
Okay.
Okay, for example, you click on any measure name or any dimension name here. Just click on anything. You're seeing this here.
Yeah.
You can modify that. Generally what happens, no, so sometimes spelling mistakes might be there. Sometimes
Okay.
wait, I will show you. So you want to give a different name to it, like this. Okay, so Aaron Bergman is there. So for example, you want to address everyone with their first name or last name, or just nicknames. I mean, if you are a small company, you want to address everyone with nicknames, so you can give some name here. And these things will be affected only in Tableau. It will not be affected in data source. Okay,
Okay. And aliases means it will affect at the
Tableau.
table level.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay,
That is the difference between renaming and editing.
aliases.
Renaming will. Okay.
Rename the table names or column names or any data source name, such things. Aliases is it will rename the data itself.
Okay.
Got it?
Okay.
Okay. So publish to server. So when we see server class in detail, I will show you how to publish. Okay. So here if you give the server name, we will connect to server directly. Okay. Now add to save data sources. So some data sources are saved here, right? So if you click on that, it will get saved here. Okay. Otherwise, it will get saved in server itself. I mean, wherever you want to save. And this is properties. You see that this is the database. This is where we are connecting from. And table, what we are doing, we are doing extract. And what is happening is Tableau data engine database. You see that? That's where it's storing, and that's how it is happening in Tableau. It's extracting data using this function. Okay, cool.
Mm.
Okay, now I'll show you some surprise. I mean, many people are surprised by this. So hope you will also be. So, just one very good thing with Tableau. Sorry. So I want to connect to a data source, and from here I just want to sample superstore data. Sample superstore, sample superstore. There is Excel. Which, okay. Now you're seeing some Excel data here, right? So generally in real-time scenarios, what happens is your client might be having some database, and sometimes what happens is one column or two columns creation will get, they will miss generally when after 2 years or 3 years. So they might be using Oracle. So Oracle is no more supporting so old versions of Oracle. So you need to use 11i or such things. So but if your client can't do that, okay, if your client can't do that, and in such scenarios, so you can create a data source in Tableau. How you can do that? Just see that They will send data in Excel or email or notepad, anything. Just seeing.
Yeah, yeah.
I just did a control C and control V.
Copy paste.
Copy paste.
Data
No,
type.
I challenge you, no other tool accepts this. Especially reporting tool or ETL tools. No other tool will accept this.
Yeah,
Because
actually,
data might be
you
bad
know,
data, data
for
might be.
data type, data type issues, many things can happen. Like
Yes, that's why
having
no other
copy
tool
paste is
accepts. But still Tableau is a lot better tool because it will by default it will identify all this.
okay.
You see that data source is created and hierarchies are created, you observe it.
Hierarchy even created.
Even hierarchy is created by default. I didn't do anything, you are seeing, right?
Yeah, super.
See that how simple it is and how flexible, and this is very very useful in real time. Generally, if you get data in notepads or I mean through emails or Excel, CSV format, anything, so this is very very useful.
Okay,
Got it? So since we are copy pasting data, it's called as clipboard data.
clipboard data.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it? So clipboard data is here. Now you can save this as a data source.
Okay.
Okay. Add to save data sources and it will be saved. Okay.
Okay. To save in as an Excel file, right?
Yeah. Not only as Excel file, it will store as a Tableau data source here. So in
Tableau data.
folder data source here, it's there, right?
Like like TDE
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
dot TDS format.
Yes. You say add to save data sources. See that clipboard data will be, so it's .tds.
Okay. TDS.
TDS is data source. We are creating a data source using Tableau.
Okay. So what is the difference between TDE and TDS?
TDE is Tableau data extract. TDS is Tableau data source.
Extract. Yeah.
Extract is you are extracting from another data source.
Yeah.
But data source is it's independent of its own.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. And this is a very surprising thing, and many people got shocked. Can we really copy paste data in any tool? I mean, no other tool accepts that, but still Tableau does that. And apart from just accepting that, it is identifying what is dimensions, what is measures, and it's doing everything by default.
Okay. And how it is like differentiated type, which are dimension column and which are measures
Mostly
column?
what
How it
happens
is?
is anything which is date, anything which is string, I mean if it contains any text or such things, and any numbers which are sequentially repeating like 1, 2, 3, 4 such things, they all go into
Okay.
dimensions only.
Okay.
So right now I have not pulled in any measures, that's why there are no measures, you see that.
Okay. And all
So
numbers are all random numbers will be like measures.
yeah, yes.
Okay.
So later on if you want to convert, you can convert this. You see this, convert to measure or change data type. You
Yeah.
really need not write any calculations or anything in Tableau. So everything is just drag and drop. You need to remember where the options are. You see this. Generally, most of our calculations will be around converting data from date to string, string to date, and integer to string, string such things, right? So you do not do all those
Yeah.
calculations. After getting them into Tableau, you can do here only. Change data type is here, and convert to measure. Anything is here only. Okay.
And this hierarchy, how they have created like they came to know that this is country, this is city. If I would have given some other name, country one, so how then it will take as a hierarchy format.
Tableau by default, yeah, Tableau by default in its data source, I mean, while installing itself, it has its own names. That means like Google Maps.
Okay.
Okay. So whenever it sees that name, for example, it sees United States and it recognizes that as a country.
Okay.
Okay. For example, you are residing in Delhi. Whenever it sees Delhi, it will take it as a state or city, whatever is there in Tableau. Okay.
Okay.
So it will take from that, I mean, Google Maps or satellite images, right? So by default, when you install
Okay.
Tableau, all these things will be there in Tableau itself.
Okay.
Okay, so that will be always there.
So we can define hierarchy of our own, like we
Yeah,
have a
yeah, yeah,
product
you can do
column,
that. See, for example,
category,
yeah, you see this.
subcategory.
I'll remove that clipboard data and you'll see this. So data source will be deleted when you close the data source. Okay, that's not a problem.
Could be
Okay,
deleted from the back end also, right?
yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah. So we have saved it, right? Anyway, yes, saved it.
mm,
Okay, so just okay. Now, creating a hierarchy is just this simple. You just drag and drop things, things will happen for you. You see that create hierarchy? Like say, okay, category and subcategory is created, and hierarchy is created.
okay, that's so simple.
Yeah,
Mm,
Tableau is, I mean, all these things are very, very simple. So no coding, I told you, right? Zero coding and very, very easy. So you just need to know options, and that's why I'm here.
mm,
So I'll tell you every option where it is and why. Okay. So very important thing. So dimensions are here, measures are here. Now just observe. I'll be doing something. Okay. I clicked on sales here, and you can see it here.
mm,
Okay.
mm, mm,
So this is columns and this is rows. Okay. And this is pages. So these sections are called as shelves. Shelf.
shells.
Yeah. Shelf.
Okay,
So pages shelf, filter shelf, mark shelf. Okay.
okay,
And measure shelf and dimension shelf. Okay.
okay,
So mark shelf is this one. So mark shelf, these individual parts are called as cards. Pack of cards is there, right? So
okay,
similar to that, color, size, label, detail, tooltip.
okay.
Okay. So these are called as cards. Okay.
Mm,
Got it? Now, so I clicked
mm,
on sales, right?
mm, mm.
Okay. Now I'm clicking on subcategory. Okay. Just observe that. Now again I'm clicking on
Which
same.
uh,
Huh?
okay. Then you click on sale. From sale will go here. So
Hmm.
how it is defining, like where it will go? First time subcategory went to column, and sales goes to rows, and second time when you have clicked, yeah. So how it is, like identify where it should go? Is there any like algorithm is defined, like?
So Tableau is a drag and drop tool. So what happens, I mean, in here, so is already decided they will be coding in the backend. So when you click on a measure, since measure can be measured, okay, right? So
Yeah,
measure can be measured.
yeah.
That's why, so measure gives a chart here. I told you, right? If you
Okay,
remember in demo, VisQL is there, visualization query language.
okay,
So VisQL is there. So visualization query language. So using VisQL, VisQL will convert data into visualizations.
okay.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. Actually, it was not
So
there in demo class. Actually.
yeah, yeah. Oh, okay, not a problem. Sorry. So VisQL will convert into visualization query languages. So I will show you a bit. That is only the important thing in demo. So this is bit history about Tableau. Okay.
Okay,
Okay, so VSQL research started somewhere around 97 and it took them 7 8 years to introduce Tableau into market and it was introduced in 2004.
okay,
Okay, so Tableau released version 1 and it took them another 7 8 years. So you see these versions, so 3.1, so those things were there. So for many versions were there, 1, 2, 3, 4, all versions were there. So 7 was bit okay, but 8 was a big success. So 2013 April 8 was introduced.
okay.
Okay, just remember that. Another very important thing is, so in Tableau, in the backend, what happens is generally in reporting tools or any reporting tools or BI tools, here your report will be submitted to data adapter. When you run a report, it will go through a data adapter. That data adapter will convert your request into SQL, and that SQL will hit the data source and it will get the output for you. And that output will be formatted a bit in any reporting tool, and it will be submitted to you. So you can see the report. But in Tableau, there is another interface in between. So that is visual interpreter. We don't see this is all server process in the backend. So visual interpreter is there. That's called as VSQL here. Okay. So what this VSQL does is it will try to convert the data into visualizations. Okay. So
Okay.
when you click on any measure or anything, that's what is happening in Tableau here. Okay.
Okay.
So whenever you click on any measure, since measure can be measured, it is converted into a chart. So generally in
Okay.
other reporting tools, no charts are there. So you can create graphs, but their data is formatted into graphs. That means data is pulled as data only. But here data is converted into visualizations. That's why it's fast and flexible.
Okay.
Okay. So that's why,
But the data should be fast, right? If that time only data is pulling, the so no visualization is happening, so that should be fast, and and in Tableau there is one more interface of visualization.
yeah, even though there is one more, it is very fast, right? So instead of I mean, Tableau's specialization is visualizations only, right? So whereas you take some reporting
Yeah.
tool, the purpose of reporting is we just report out data, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So, but the specialization of Tableau is visualizations only. It's not reporting data, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that is the purpose. Okay. Now you are
So
seeing this chart
okay,
here.
first time it will go.
Yeah. Tell me.
Yeah.
Yes, ask me.
Yeah, first time when you have clicked on sales, it will go to row. That is the it is all defined. It will
Yeah.
go to row. Okay,
Yes.
and if you click on measure, and if you click on any dimension, it
Hmm.
will go to the columns.
Yes.
Dimension will go to the columns because it will get labeled.
Yes.
Okay, fine. And other way, if you first click on any dimension, it will go to marks card, right? Marks cell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So you are trying too hard. Don't do that. Don't try to remember all these things. It's really nonsense. So why, I will tell you. You see here. So I'm clicking on measure first. I'm clicking on subcategory. You see that subcategory is now in columns, and here this one is in rows, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm changing it. You see that. Now what is what?
Yeah, it's swapped, got swapped.
Swapped, right?
Yeah,
So this is not mandatory. It's not mandatory that measure should be in rows and measure should be in columns. No, it's not that. It's not mandatory. Okay,
okay.
got it.
Yeah,
So all this is not needed.
okay, okay.
Okay.
It's all depend upon our requirement, how we want to do it.
Yeah, so you can change it, that's not a problem. But if you click on a measure first, you will get a chart.
Okay.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, now
Anything else I missed in the demo class because
no, no, nothing else. I mean, apart from that, nothing much important. Anyway, I will teach you each and every topic. So only this is the important thing.
okay, okay,
Okay, because this happens in the backend. So remaining we have seen extracts, right?
okay.
So we have seen extracts, it's called as in
Yeah,
memory here. So blending we'll be seeing in next class. So we'll be seeing one by one. Okay.
okay.
Okay. Now you have created this chart, right? So people say, I mean, this is called as vertical bar chart, and you see this is horizontal bar chart. So if people, some people know, they say that there are two types of bar charts, that is one is horizontal, one is vertical. No, it's not that. In Tableau there is nothing called as horizontal or vertical. The same thing, you are just swapping fields,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
You're just swapping fields and you are just playing around with it, so it's not a type of chart. Okay.
Okay.
So it's a basic bar chart. So it's a basically bar chart here. So this bar chart is here. It's highlighted. You see that.
Mhm.
So, and if you see the requirement in bottom here, so you just observe there. So for horizontal bars, try 0 or more dimensions, 1 or more measures. Got it? Okay. Okay. So now, so that means 1 or more measures, 0 or more dimensions. That means dimension is not mandatory, but if you click on at least one measure, you can see a chart. That's what happened, right? So first I clicked on a measure, that is sales. That's why you saw a chart there. Okay. Now you see here. So I mean basic, using this basic bar chart, I mean you can just analyze a bit, right? So Tableau basic purpose is not just seeing the charts or not just visualizing the data into charts, but the purpose is to analyze the data to provide that decision making to customer. So using this basic bar chart, you can say that and Chase and so Chase is doing well. That's the biggest bar here, and of course another one is there, that is phones. So phones and Chase is doing well, right? So phones and Chase is doing well. So these both bars are biggest bars, and you can say with respect to sales they are doing very well, right? And you see that fasteners are not at all doing well, and this is the least performing, right? After that, labels and envelopes is there. So it seems to be these two bars are same, right? Almost the same size. So you really can't differentiate. So if you see here, there is a icon displayed there, right? Small box, that is tooltip. Okay, that is tooltip. So this is tooltip. Tooltip is here. Okay, so you can modify it. That's not a problem. So you see that you can give your name. Now you see that you keep on anything. So now you're seeing your name. So you can modify it to any extent. That's not a problem. So subcategory, since it's column name, it's kept in carets. So otherwise, these things is just text only. Okay. So that is tooltip. What if you want to see numbers for everything? So you can't really place cursor on everything. I just want to just see it like that. So you can label them. So label is, you just click on ABC here. ABC, you see ABC here. See that? So if you just click on ABC, you can see the label like this. Okay. Now you just select that label. I'm just trying to select that label. Yeah, what is happening? You see that that label is selected, and I'm just dragging and dropping. Okay, so you can keep it anywhere, anywhere in the chart. That's not at all a problem. Okay, for example, you don't know where ABC is. Okay, the same label can just drag and drop any column and just put it on label here. See this here, label here. Okay, so the same thing you can do here also. That is sum of sales. Now you are seeing here. Okay, okay. Now if you observe here, this is sum of sales, and now if you want to align it, you just click on label. Now you go to alignment here, and you just click on center, right, left, so however you want. So different ways of doing things. Okay, you can just play around it. So whatever card is applied here, so that card will be displayed here. Okay, so whatever card is applied here, that card will be displayed here. Okay, got it. So you just keep observing this. If you want to change the color, I mean you can change the color also. You're seeing here. So you can change it to anything. As of now, we'll keep it label only. Okay. So this is basic bar chart. Okay.
Okay.
Now in marks shelf, if you see here, you're seeing automatically it's bar here. See that?
Mm.
So we have all these types: bar, line, area. So with every chart, we'll be seeing different marks here.
Okay.
Okay. So bar is here, line is here, area is here, and different things are there. And apart from that, how many cards you are seeing here?
Five.
Five. So overall we'll be seeing nine. Okay. So whenever I pull in a new chart, just
Okay.
keep observing. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now this is basic bar chart. Okay. Now that is basic bar chart. Now what if you want to compare multiple measures? I mean, this is just basic thing, right? So you are just saying sales for each subcategory member. So each one here is called as dimension member. So these are dimensions. So subcategory is a dimension, but these are dimension members. Okay. So
Yeah.
this is just basic thing. But what if you want to compare multiple things? Okay.
Okay.
So now just observe that I'm just dragging and dropping second measure, and it's very important where you drop it. For example, you are seeing dotted line here. Okay.
Okay.
So you, for example, you don't know that dotted line is there, and you just dropped it. You dragged and dropped the profit. You're not dropped it on dotted line. So you just dropped it on chart somewhere in the chart. So now you are seeing that.
Yeah. Yeah. I think giving colors.
So it's giving color, and you see this range,
Yeah. Range is coming. Yeah.
right?
Yeah. So this bar chart is currently showing what? Sum of sales or profit it is showing?
So
What it is showing?
you
Because this
observe,
is a
what is it showing?
uh,
You should
it is
analyze.
showing the same sum of sales it is showing because in the rows it's still showing sum of sales, but
Okay,
it is showing profit in terms of colors.
right? You're right.
Yeah.
So if you take this axis, the size of the bar is sales.
Yeah.
Okay, whereas the color of the bar is profit.
Change. Color of
Okay,
the bar is profit.
color of the bar is profit, size of the bar is sales. That means if the bar height is more, that means sales is more. If the color of the bar is thick green, then profit is more.
Yeah. Okay. And if it is red, it is a loss.
Less. Obviously negative value. You
It
see
is a
here.
less profit.
It's a negative.
Less. Okay.
You see this mark type here.
Okay.
There is a black mark there.
Yeah. 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 So this is like a threshold value of defining
Yeah.
between green and red.
Yes. Zero.
So how it defined itself? Oh, zero as a threshold will take
Yeah.
one. Okay.
Yeah.
We can change that, right? Like we
Yeah.
can put it 10 or somewhere.
Yes.
Hmm.
Okay. So what
So
if?
how it taken you have dropped in middle, so
Yeah.
it taken as a color.
Yeah.
I mean, how it is defined already. If we put it in
Yeah. By default, Tableau
something
will take
between line,
color.
it will take.
Yeah. So, but if you want to change, you can
Okay.
change it. See, for example, you click here and change it to size based on profit. So the size is varying again. If you remember, tables profit is very less, right? That's why it's negative. You see that.
Yeah.
So you can even do that, but it will try to optimize. I mean, it will show you properly the chart. So look and feel is very important in visualizations, right? So visualizations is all about look and feel. So how you present the data to client so that he will understand understand the data and take decisions out of it. So it should be proper. So that's why
Hmm.
Tableau has some default things and we
Okay.
should know that. Okay.
Hmm.
Now, what if you just drag and drop the other side here?
Hmm.
Okay. So I dropped it on dotted line. After seeing the dotted line, okay. Now you should observe very keenly, there are a lot of changes happening here. I dropped it on dotted line.
Yeah.
One first change is sales is here and profit is here.
Profit is here.
Okay, and access is
Yeah.
different.
Sales access.
300k, it's 0k to 300k is here, whereas this is 700k.
Yeah.
Yes, and if you see here, profit is one color and sales is one color.
Yeah.
So, and if you observe, you observe here, sum of sales and sum of profit are different cards here, different shelf totally.
Yeah.
Okay, and all is also there. So I'll do it again. Just observe. Now you see that nothing is there.
Nothing is there. Yeah.
Nothing is there.
Split into
Yeah. Now if you just
yeah.
drag and drop profit here, now you see that.
Yeah. Everything came automatically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it happens automatically, but you have to keep observing what is happening.
Okay.
So this is called as dual access.
Dual access.
Okay, there is a lot to see here, but first and foremost, very important thing is dual access. One is this and one is this access.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, dual access.
Ranges are different.
Huh?
Yeah.
Ranges are different and we will
Ranges.
make it same. That's secondary. Now it's a dual access. So whenever you try to click second measure or second measure most probably. So second measure onto the second side of the chart, other side of the chart. So you will be seeing dual access. Whenever you see dual access, you will be seeing multiple card shelf like this.
Okay.
Okay, multiple shelves like this.
Okay.
Okay, so you will be seeing multiple shelves like this. Got it?
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Got it?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Now, what is the importance of dual charts is, dual axis chart is, every axis will have its own mark type here. These are mark types, right? You're seeing here, it's circle here. Okay. You can change it to bar.
Yeah.
So now sales has its own mark type, that is bar here.
Okay.
Okay. Now if you click on profit, you can change profit
Mm.
also to bar, or you can change it to line. You can do anything, that's not a problem. Okay. That means each individual axis will have its own mark type. Got it?
Okay. Another something path came in the mark sheet.
Path.
In the mark sheet, one
Yeah,
other
yeah. When you
path
say
came.
line, yeah, when you say line, you say path is a card here. So we have seen first five cards, right? Now we are seeing sixth card. That is path. So when you say line, you will see it. So we have line charts also. Next is line charts only. We will see what is path there. Okay. So as of now, we will see only bar. Okay.
Okay.
So for
Yeah.
each individual section, you will have different bar, or you can change in all only. Okay, got it?
Mm.
Okay,
So in all,
so
if you have changed, what happened?
I mean all will change.
All will
All will change. In all, it will
all will
change.
change.
Yeah. So instead of each section
Okay.
separately, you can change all at a time.
Okay.
Okay.
So we need to drag this sum of his to below the all, and then you have to change.
No, 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 you need not. You need not see.
You're just dragging, right?
Yeah. You see that? I'll just change it to back. I'm just backing up. Now, you see, I'm just clicking on
Okay.
all. So if I say all, that means whatever you do in all, it will apply to both the things, both axes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Got it.
Got it right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now you see the mark type, it's bar here, bar here, bar here. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Since one bar is, I mean, one measure is stacked above other, it's called a stacked bar.
Okay. Stacked bar.
Okay, stacked bar chart. Okay.
Okay.
Now, if you really want to compare, I mean, if you just, I mean, this is not right way chart, right? This chart is right or wrong?
It's not about right or wrong, but it is not giving us like perfect visualization, like how we can compare the sales and profit.
Right?
The
So
data
this,
must be
yeah.
correct, then only it is.
And something is wrong because you see this chart, this line, accessories. Only profit is there, sales is not
Hmm.
there.
Sales is not there. Yeah, that's
Here
right.
you see, here also.
Sales is not
Without sales, there is no profit, right? Without sales, how you'll get profit,
there. No profit.
right? So that's really wrong because you see this profit is here, 83,000.
Okay.
So with respect to this
I
axis,
think it got hidden. I
yeah,
think it
it
got
got
hidden
hidden.
behind.
Yeah, you are correct, absolutely right.
Yeah.
So to avoid such situations, you come onto the secondary axis and you just click on synchronize axis.
Okay.
Very, very important step. You should never forget to synchronize axis.
Okay. So what it has done is synchronize.
Okay, got it?
Yeah, I understand. So what happened in during synchronizing it? What
Synchronize
happened?
access will give, so now you see the access is same. I'll just click Control Z. Now you see the access, both access scaling.
Okay, okay. Scaling will become same. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, no. Hmm. Okay.
okay, got it.
Yeah, yeah, got it.
Okay, right. Now I'll just say synchronize access and it will be same. You see this.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, I understand.
Okay. Now synchronize access will just give you same thing.
Hmm.
Okay, good. This is called as stacked bar chart. Okay.
Hmm.
Now, for example, you don't know how to develop a chart, especially bar chart. So you just double click on anything and you will get something like this. So you can click here
Okay.
and say dual axis.
Okay.
So then you will come here automatically.
Okay. Then we'll go and in all section and we'll make it to bar and then
Then
we'll synchronize.
you got it here,
Okay.
absolutely right. Okay, so this stacker bar is here. I mean, for example, if you really can't, do such things, you can click here also. This bar, you see that stacker bar, one or more dimensions, one or more measures.
Okay.
Okay, so you can do this way also.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so not only that, again we have one more bar chart. We'll see that and we'll close today.
Okay.
So, not only that, see, for example, this chart is there, right? You can click on any dimension also. You can just drag and drop any dimension. It will give you stacked. I mean, whenever multiple things are stacked in a single bar, it's called as stacked bar. It's not only measure. You need not have dual access and do all those things. It can be same access, but still, if you stack one above the other, it's called a stacked bar.
Okay.
Okay, got it?
Okay. Yeah. 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 Got
Okay, not only that, you see that you can drag and drop profit on the same side also. You're seeing that?
it. Yeah.
You're seeing double line.
Right. Okay. Double line it is showing.
Yeah. So when you see the double line and you just drag it on the both measures on the same line, same axis, okay. You see
Hmm.
that there is no dual axis here. There are no different mark types, only one mark type.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now you got to know the
And
importance of,
in the rows it is
yeah.
showing measure values. It is not showing in the row section. What is measure values?
Whenever there are multiple measures, I mean more than one measure pulled on the same axis, it will show measure values, not measure names.
Measure names.
Okay.
Okay.
So whenever you try to see this, measure names is here and measure values is here.
Okay. Okay. By
Okay.
default, it will come
Yeah. So this is called as side by side bar.
side by side bar. Okay.
Yeah, side. I mean both are displayed side by side. Profit sales for each subcategory, right?
Actually, this is a very good chart to define profit and sales side by
Yeah,
side.
yeah, yeah.
Mm.
So this is called as blended axis.
Called blended axis.
Blended
Okay.
axis. Both the things on the same axis. It's called as blended axis.
Blended axis.
Yes.
Okay.
So you got to know, right? Dual axis means there will be multiple mark types here. That's very important thing. Okay.
Mm.
So blended axis means there will be no multiple axis and no multiple mark types also. Only one mark type.
Mark type.
Okay.
In one mark type. Sorry, what is the mark type? Yeah, mark type is that all profit
Bar,
type
bar, whether
types
it's
are there.
bar, line or such things. So previously when it's dual axis, you have seen bar and line in a single chart, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But here you are
Mm.
not seeing that. You are seeing only one bar. You can't change it to line. If you change it
Mm.
to line, both are line. If you change it to bar, both are bar. Right? You can't see multiple things in the same chart. But in that one, you can see multiple things.
Okay, okay.
Got it?
Okay, in dual axis we can see multiple things
Yeah.
in this one. Blended axis
You can't see
we cannot see the multiple things.
multiple types. Okay.
Okay.
This is called as side by side
Yeah, yeah.
bar.
Side by side.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
So we have seen one chart, right? Wait. You have seen blended axis. Forgot to show you something. So you just drag and drop on dotted line, synchronize axis, and change it to go to all and change it to bar type. Now, if you just click on size, okay, if you change on size,
Mm.
the size will reduce. You see that?
Mm.
So this is called as bar in a bar.
Bar in a bar.
Bar in a bar, just reduce the size and play around it. No, so size is there in every card. So here also size is there. So if you increase its size, it will increase. Okay, like this.
Okay.
So just people call it in internet as I mean no, just people made it famous. It's not official Tableau chart. So manually, if you play around, no, you will get a lot of charts. It's not only these charts. It's not only these charts. If you play around, you will get a lot of charts. This is one such chart, bar in a bar.
Bar in bar.
Yeah. Okay.
We will find it in dual axis. Okay, dual axis tag.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
Only in dual access it will be different. That's what you should remember.
Okay. Okay.
So only in dual access it's different. See, when I size change this size, only profit size is reducing.
Okay.
So when you want size,
Mm.
generally if you do it in all, both the sizes will be reducing.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, that you should remember.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Mm.
So we have a lot of charts. I mean, it will take another 2 3 classes. So another 2 3 hours. So we'll go step by step. Not a problem. Okay.
Okay.
Okay then.
Yeah.
Have a good day, man.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay. Fine. Fine. So tomorrow same time, right? 6:30.
Yeah, yeah. 6:30 to 7. If you can join at 6, it will be good.
Hello.
Yes. Hello.
No, 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 no.
Okay,
6:30
okay.
is fine.
Yeah.
6:30 is fine. Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
No problem. 6:30 to 7:30. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, man.
Okay.
Bye.
Fine.
Bye.